Greetings, YouTuber. You have entered the world of electrified network gaming and streaming. And here is your host, all the way from the internet, Sly885.
Sup, YouTube? It's your boy, Sly885. What's up, YouTube? It's Sly885 here. Once again, Bad Wolf, thank you for the new intro. He made an intro for me last year. He made me a new one for me this year, 2021. And it's even better than the previous one, so I'm really happy about that. Thank you so much, Bad Wolf. I was meaning to use this intro in my previous React video earlier this month when I was reacting to Snoopy War Criminal by Flashgits. But I just didn't have time because I had to hurry and go. Anyways, I'm going to do a pretty quick React video now. It's going to be a first time to this channel. I'm not actually sure how a React to this channel will perform, to be completely honest. But I'm going to do it anyways. Mr. Beat, he's an interesting channel if you want to pay attention to political stuff, and as far as I can tell, he does explain things in a pretty unbiased manner. He actually has a playlist that has a series of videos that talks about every single U.S. presidential election. And I mean every single one. He actually just released a video for the 2020 election last week, I think. And I watched it earlier today, and I was really happy to see it. There were some things I wish he would have mentioned, like how Kamala Harris keeps flip-flopping on issues. She said she was progressive. She believed in Bernie Sanders' policies. She believed in Medicare for all and all this stuff. And then she was losing, and then she dropped out of the race, and then and she had attacked Joe Biden during the debates, but then she endorsed Joe Biden after dropping out of the race, then became his VP nominee, and stopped being progressive, did not like Bernie Sanders' ideals, although actually that was during the debates, that was not actually after she dropped out, and was pure establishment. I wish he would have mentioned how her views are inconsistent, although he does have another video where he talked about stuff he forgot to mention in the election video, so maybe he mentions it there. Anyways, this is about this new song that he uploaded earlier today or yesterday, I think. He does do songs for different presidents. I saw one that was interesting for Barack Obama. I saw one for... there's one for Ronald Reagan. There's one for Jimmy Carter. I believe there's one for Bill Clinton. There's like one for FDR, one for Theodore Roosevelt. I believe there's one for Abraham Lincoln. George Washington is actually his personal favorite president, so I'm pretty sure there's one for him. But I haven't seen them all. He just released this new one for Donald Trump's presidency. Let's check it out. Oh. I forgot. Every single election video, he always starts off with presidential elections in American history. I love when he does that. I actually am so into it that, like, when I binge his presidential election videos, which I've done multiple times, I've binged through all of them before multiple times, which takes a long time to binge through them all, even though the videos aren't that long. I actually get so into it that I actually start, saying it right there while listening to the announcement. Presidential elections in American history. I love how he does it. But anyways, let's do this new video where he does the song for Trump's presidency. By Electric Needle. I think he actually does a second other channel.
Inherited lots of real estate from the empire his father did create. Turned his last name into a brand of everything, from menswear to bottled water to even steaks. Global fame from reality TV when he ran for president. took him seriously. But they came to his rallies from far and near. He told them what they wanted to hear. They shouted, liar, liar, pants on fire. He replied, build a wall and oh, you're fired. Shocked the world when elected president. Thrive on division, set America first. Try to reverse Obama's legacy. To satisfy his ego, he held lots of rallies. Held fast tax cuts and each regulations. Made some new trade deals, but a trade war with China. Tried to bring the troops home, but increased drone warfare. Started the Space Force and a few travel bans. Some shouted, liar, liar, pants on fire. He replied, build a wall and oh, you're fired. Some shouted, liar, liar, pants on fire. He replied, build a wall and oh, you're fired. Many said he only cared about himself and making money. He bragged about his wealth. Many said he could drain the swamp, take on a lease, run them all out. But loyalty was more important to him, and marketing his own historic meetings with North Korea. Made strides for criminal justice reform, but got himself in trouble on social media. His followers believed every word he said. First president to be impeached twice, reacted slowly to COVID-19. After losing re-election, refused to concede. Kept promoting self-serving conspiracy theories.
I will be the greatest president for many, 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 many years to come.
Most shouted, liar, liar, pants on fire. He replied, build a wall and oh, you're fired. Most shouted, liar, liar, pants on fire. He replied, build a wall and oh, you're fired. They shouted, liar, liar, pants on fire. He replied, build a wall and oh, you're fired. They shouted, liar, liar, pants on fire. He replied, build a wall and oh, you're fired. He's Donald Trump.
Don't get mad at the facts, Trump supporters. Those are all things that he said and did. Notice how Mr. Beat was polite enough to not just say that Trump is a flat-out liar, even though he totally is. Notice how he didn't say that Trump is the worst president ever, even though a lot of people think he is. I think Trump is possibly the worst president ever. It's still debatable, though. I will say this, and it's sad to say he's worse than George W. Bush, and George W. Bush was absolutely awful. He's worse than a lot of presidents we've had. I don't care what your opinion of him is. He's worse than so many of them. Maybe even all of them. He might actually be the worst one. Anyways, I really enjoyed that song. And yes, Mr. Beat did sing it. He has other songs. I mentioned he has other songs for past presidents. And it's much of it, yes, he's making fun of them. Like, he did say, like, for the Obama one, he said, oh, wasn't a great president. Which is true. Obama wasn't actually great. It's normal to look at Obama now and be like, oh man, he was amazing, but that's because of how much worse Trump was. Obama wasn't actually that good. And Biden, ugh. Whoop-de-doo, let's go back to the status quo, which is actually what led to people getting pissed, jumping off a cliff, and voting for Trump to begin with. I do hope we get a legit progressive party that will challenge the status quo. We need that so badly, because both the Democrats and Republicans only seem to care about their corporate donors. Anyways, I had a lot of fun listening to this song. This video was really great. Thank you so much for watching this with me. Please like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell icon to add me notifications. And actually, honestly, regardless of your political beliefs, you really should check out Mr. Beat. He explains things a lot better than I ever could, and without the intense bias that I could have. I mean, granted, there are times where I try to be unbiased, but if there's somebody I just really can't stand, I can't help myself. I gotta be biased. And I can't stand Trump, I can't stand Biden, so I'm biased against both of them. And I think Kamala Harris is even worse than Biden. I don't think she's worse than Trump, although they're basically they're both flat out liars and opportunists. But anyways, that was a blast. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, click that bell icon and notifications. Check out Mr. Beat's channel. Really interesting channel. You can learn a lot. It's very educational. You can learn a lot of stuff, and it makes sense that it's educational. Mr. Beat was a high school history teacher, and had been for a long time. In fact, it was only like maybe last year, I think, that he made YouTube his full-time career. Prior to that, he was actually still doing both YouTube and the high school history teacher. So he's doing pretty well for himself, and is awesome. Anyways, that'll do it.